Ken, do you have some time right now? I really need to ask for a favor from you right now.
Of course. What's up?
I just got invited to go have some coffee with a friend of mine. But Anne needs to be picked up from daycare at 3 p.m. So I was wondering if you could please go pick her up instead of me. Is that fine?
You're gonna go right now? Wish you could have told me yesterday, though.
Sorry about the sudden notice. But they're an old friend of mine from uni. And they don't come near here often. They said that they were going home tomorrow, so that's my last chance to see them in a while. Please.
I didn't know you still talk to your uni friends.
Yeah, they're one of the few that I still talk to. So what do you say?
I mean, as long as you can come home by dinner time. Can you do that for me?
Oh, of course I can. Wait, but can you please do the cooking for tonight? I probably won't be back until the time we usually eat dinner together, so I don't want to keep you two waiting.
Alright, I'll cook for tonight. Just make sure you come home on time.
Sure, honey. Thank you so much for listening to my favors. Can I leave the rest to you then?
Alright, just let me know sooner next time. I made sure to finish all my work in advance for today. I'm sure I won't have any trouble doing those things.
Wow, you're like a psychic, huh? I'll see you later then. Bye-bye.
See you later. Michelle, where are you? It's getting pretty late. Can you come home soon? I'm already done with all the cooking, so we can eat as soon as you get here. You should know how important it is to get home on time today.
Hey, Ken! I'm sorry to say this, but I ended up having a few drinks with my friends. And I came here by car, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to come home tonight. Sorry.
Can't you just come home by bus or something?
Actually, I'm in Houston right now, so it'll take at least a few hours to get back to Austin.
What? Why the hell are you in Houston?
Well, we were just having some coffee at first, but then we got a bit too excited. And we ended up deciding to travel to Houston to get some cupcakes. Isn't it silly? So that's how we ended up having a road trip all the way to Houston. I'm staying at a hotel here tonight, so I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
No, that is not okay. How could you just leave? You should have come home.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. But I just can't leave the car here and go back home, can I? I just need the alcohol to break down and I'll already be on my way home. Look, I'm sorry I took a trip without telling you in advance, but I just wanted to have fun, okay?
This isn't about whether you told me in advance or not. Do you seriously not remember what day it is today?
Today? Oh, is it St. Patrick's Day today?
No! It's Anne's birthday!
Wait, really? That's today?
Yes! That's today!
I just checked my calendar. I think I mistook it as tomorrow. So I thought I would have been fine to make some plans for today. That's why you were asking me to come home by dinner so many times, isn't it?
Yes it is. How could you forget your own daughter's birthday, Michelle?
No, it's not that I forgot her birthday. I was really looking forward to celebrating it with you guys. I just got the date wrong by a day. I swear I had the spirit.
You know what Anne just said to me? She said, we need to wait till Mommy comes home so she can eat with us. Your daughter is waiting for you on an empty stomach because she wants to spend her birthday with you. How could you possibly mess this up?
But me not being able to come back home today was inevitable.
What the hell do you mean inevitable? It isn't normal to suddenly travel for hours and spend the night without letting anyone know about it.
Please just say that I have an emergency today so I can't come home today. And that you'll celebrate for the two of us today.
It's true I can't make you drunk drive. You probably wouldn't be able to come home before midnight anyways. But today was an important day for us. And it was especially important for Anne. Can't just get away with... it was inevitable, so celebrate for me.
What do you want me to do then? If there's a way that I can make the situation better, then please tell me. I insist. Her birthday comes around every year anyways. We can celebrate it next year.
You're this close to losing all respect from me.
Look, I'm saying that I'm sorry, okay? My friends are calling me, so I have to go. I'll see you tomorrow. Tell Anne that I love her.
Yeah, right. You have to get your priorities straight.
Good morning, Ken. You're off today, right?
Morning, Allie. Yeah, what's up?
I want to talk to you about something. Do you have a minute?
Sure. What is it?
Are you in Houston with your family right now, by any chance?
No. Me and Anne are at home right now. Why?
So it really was just Michelle, huh?
How did you know that Michelle's in Houston? Are you in Houston too?
No. But one of my colleagues at work posted a picture on social media. And I'm pretty sure your wife was on there.
On their account?
Yeah, it's an anonymous account, but everyone knows it's them, judging by the car and clothes that you can see on the pictures in the account.
So they post pictures on their social media while thinking that no one knows it's them. But in reality, everyone's already caught on with it actually being them?
Exactly. And there was a picture of your wife on that account. When that colleague first introduced themselves to me, they told me that they were from the same high school that your wife went to.
Wait a minute. Michelle told me that she was going out with a high school friend yesterday. So she went out with a colleague that works with you, huh?
Wait, wasn't it Anne's birthday yesterday? Why is your wife at Houston while you guys are waiting at home? Shouldn't you three be celebrating together?
Well, that was the plan at first. Michelle left the house saying that she was just going to meet an old friend over some coffee and that she'd be back by dinner. But when I texted her at dinner time, she said she was already in Houston.
What? What about Anne's birthday?
She said that she got a date mixed up with today. So she ended up staying over at Houston for the night.
What kind of mother doesn't remember the day that she gave birth to her own child? You should have forced her to come home right then and there.
I really wish I could have done that. She was already drunk by the time I gave her a text that dinner was ready. And she said that she needed to go because her friends were calling her as we were texting, so she left before I could say anything. I haven't heard from her since. I'm pretty sure she's having the time of her life with her friend over in Houston.
That's just upright immoral.
Yeah, you could put it that way. So I ended up calling my parents over so we wouldn't have to celebrate it alone.
I feel so bad for the child. Hey, could I stop by your house later?
I mean, I guess. But why?
I'll get into the details once I get there. But the colleague that I was talking about earlier is actually a guy.
What?
Sorry for being so late, honey. We're resting at a restaurant by the highway right now. I'm on my way home. But the roads are crowded really badly right now, so I might end up getting home around midnight. Is that okay?
Finally! Why did it take you so long to reply? You've been ignoring my texts since last night. Is it really that difficult to just give a text once in a while?
I said I'm sorry. Jeez. The friend I'm with is super talkative. They've been talking nonstop for the past day. I can't just ignore them, so I have to stay off my phone and keep talking to them, you know.
Can't you reply while listening?
I'm a bad multitasker. I can't do both of those things at once, and you know it, honey.
Sure.
I brought you and Allie some souvenirs, by the way. I was really sorry about the whole birthday thing, so I bought some snacks that kind of resemble a cake. I'm sure you two will love it.
Okay.
Are you mad? Really?
Wouldn't it be more unnatural not to be mad? After everything you've done in the past 2 days? Really?
I told you that I was sorry so many times. I actually am sorry. Look, I'll buy Allie anything she wants out of my own wallet. That's how sorry I am.
Nope. There's no need for that anymore.
Huh? Why not? I haven't given her a present yet.
I'll give you a hint. Have you checked the social media of the person you went to Houston with yet?
Social media? No, I don't really check it that often, since I don't have any of the apps. It just takes up too much of your time, you know.
Alright.
What are you trying to say? What about social media? What's this? Where'd you get it?
I just got it from the social media of the friend you went to Houston with. You should have told me your friend was a guy, you know. You know what the caption on this post said? It's hilarious. It said, "On a trip with my girl. Reunited at a high school reunion a while ago. 2 years ago, on this day, Michelle and I became soulmates. Cheers to our future. I love you." You were seeing this dude for 2 years already, huh? And you met on the birthday of our daughter. The contradiction is almost funny, really. I guess our whole marriage is a joke. And I guess I was a clown for marrying you.
Why is that on social media for everyone to see?
Apparently he was trying to keep the whole thing anonymous.
Why would he post this? Of course everyone's gonna find out. And how did you know who he is?
Well, your friend, aka the man you cheated on me with, is the colleague of my sister. So she outed him, and I ended up finding out about the whole thing. Surprise!
What kind of coincidence is that?
God can be cruel at times, can't he? My sister knew about the account of the guy. She came all the way over to my house just so I could affirm that it was actually you in the picture.
I can't believe it!
She told me that her workplace always hires from the same high schools and universities every single year. So although she joined the company through a regular process, your friend joined from one of the high schools the company regularly hires from. How unlucky, huh?
I guess there's no point in hiding it anymore then. Do whatever you want. I don't care.
Really? Don't you have anything more to say?
You're just gonna divorce me no matter what I say, right? Then I'm not gonna fight it. Just make the whole process quick, please. Besides, if I get divorced with you, then I'll be able to marry the man I actually love. I've been holding myself back for so long. I'm finally free from you.
Isn't the other guy married too? You sure it's gonna go as smoothly as you expect it to go?
I know, but it'll all work out. He even told me a few days ago that he would divorce his wife to marry me. So I'm well off.
Are you sure?
Yes. He said he's becoming the boss at his location of the company starting next year. Imagine how much more he's going to be making than you. The quality of my living is going to go up as soon as I leave you. What's the point in staying with you? If anything, this is the best thing that's happened to me in my life. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
All I have to say to you right now is, don't celebrate too soon. Because it won't go as intended in most cases.
Why would you know how this is going to go? Everything about this whole thing is screaming that I'll have a happier life as soon as we get a divorce. Wait, are you trying to stop me from divorcing you? Well, I'm sorry, but it just won't work out with you knowing about all of this. And I know I'll probably end up getting the rights to raising Allie, since you're so busy working. But it'll be alright.
I'm actually not worried about any of those things. I'm glad to send you out to some other guy. I don't need you anymore either.
What did you just say?
I was gonna tell this to you sooner or later, but my sister just started living with the son of the owner of her company. They've actually been dating for a few years now.
Really?
Yep. and your new boyfriend works at the same company. So I'm guessing that even you could figure out what's gonna happen next, right?
Wait, don't do this! Please, my whole life depends on this!
Too late. My sister told the news to her boyfriend, and the boyfriend told the company owner all about it already. They got into a lot more detail than I expected. Apparently, they searched the whole situation around noon today. They found you and your boyfriend having some fun in the company-owned car during working hours on the dash cam.
This can't be happening!
This was obviously against company rules. So your boyfriend was called out by the CEO. Apparently the plans about him becoming the boss is gone and he got demoted.
How could you do this?
I heard that your boyfriend's wife also works at the same place as him and my sister, so she heard all about the news. I'm pretty sure him and his wife are having a very serious talk right now too. Man, you two are causing a whole lot of people to become miserable. You happy with this?
I never meant to make it into such a big deal!
Whatever. So here's what's gonna happen from now on. I changed the key to our front door, so you're not able to walk into our house ever again.
What? You can't just do that!
I called your parents and let them know about the whole situation. But don't bother trying to get into our house and go straight to their house, please.
Wait,
I'll be sending all your luggage to that house by mail, so you won't have to come here ever again.
I said wait!
You'll never see me or Anne ever again. So I hope you and your boyfriend have a happy life together. Please contact me through my lawyer from now on. Goodbye.
Wait! Ken, please! At least let me see Allie! Don't go!
Apparently, Michelle actually showed up in front of our house around midnight. She spammed the doorbell for a good while, but we made sure to turn it off before she came, so me and my daughter slept through the commotion like babies. The next day, I received a text from her parents saying that she came over to their house at around 6 a.m., with her eyes puffed up like a goldfish from crying so much. After that, I left all the communication and actions to my lawyer. 2 months later, I was finally able to obtain parental rights for my daughter with the help of my lawyers, and I look forward to making her the happiest girl in the world. On the other hand, I heard that my ex-wife's boyfriend decided to try and reconstruct his relationship with his wife, leaving my ex-wife being unexpectedly abandoned from both me and the boyfriend. Since I wouldn't hold any connections with my ex-wife, her parents got sick of not being able to see Anne anymore, and they ended up kicking her out of the house with no one and nothing left. In the meantime, a rumor had gotten out that she had been cheating on me on the birthday of her daughter, and no one would accept her to work with them, leaving her to move to the town next door, where she works from sunrise to late at night to pay for child support and damages.
Hi, Brendan. Are you on the train right now?
Oh, hi, Alinda. Yep, I'm on the train right now. I'll probably be there on time. I'm looking forward to today.
Yep, me too.
Still, though, I'm pretty nervous. I've met your mother a few times before when I visited your house, but it's my first time meeting your dad.
I've told him multiple times before to meet you, but he always makes up some sort of excuse and disappears whenever you come visit.
So, does he think of me as some random guy that stole his daughter?
Even if that's the case right now, I'm sure he's going to have a better opinion of you once he gets to meet you.
I hope so.
Anyways, this time I told him that you'd be coming to receive their blessing for our marriage. I don't think he'll escape this time.
I'll do my best to receive your parents' blessing.
I'll tell him about how much of a good person you are as well.
Thanks. I wouldn't know what to do without you.
Alright, take care then.
Yep, you take care as well. To think that you were a piece of scum that grew up without a father. What? Could this be Alinda's father? I got your contact information from Alinda's smartphone. Is that so? First off, let's get this straight. I'm not going to be your father-in-law. I'm not going to let you and my daughter even get married. All right, then I'll call you Mr. Reed for now. Mr. Reed, why did you do what you did back there? Because you're a piece of scum that was raised in a single-parent family. I'm sorry, but that's not an answer to my question. Why did you throw that ashtray at me? You didn't just throw it at me. You were even waiting for me to enter the front door, poised to throw it. Luckily, it was only a light ashtray, and I was able to get away with only the swelling on my forehead, which you seemed to aim for. Not liking someone is not an excuse to throw stuff at them. You see, that's what I'm talking about. All I did was teach you a little lesson and you start getting all mad. You're a piece of scum that was raised by a single parent. Your reaction proves that what I say is right. If I may, there are people who become single parents against their own will. Even placed in such an environment, there are tons of people who have been raised on a straight path and are regular members of society. Don't you think that calling someone a piece of scum just because they were raised by a single parent is a bit prejudiced? You seem to want to say that you're a good example of someone that was raised on a straight path. It's not like I'm overconfident, but ever since I lost my father to an illness when I was 5, my mother raised me all on her own and even paid for me until university. I respect my mother from the bottom of my heart for that, both as a parent and as a human. There it is, your mother complex. Huh? I can already see my daughter being bullied by your mother, and you not doing anything if she were to marry you. Don't you think your interpretation is a bit one-sided? If the child is a piece of scum, then the mother must surely also be a piece of scum. What? I'm not going to let you marry my daughter. Mr. Reed, is that why you're provoking me on purpose? Do you want me to get mad at your heartless insults and insult you in return? So that I might accidentally say something that will make me and Alinda break up? Well, sorry to say this, but the things you said about single parents and their children at least don't apply to me and my mother. So there's no way I'm going to lose my temper and say something compromising. Huh? I'll end our conversation here for today, but me wanting to marry Alinda still hasn't changed, so I hope we can come to an understanding in the future.
Brendan! Sorry it took me so long to contact you.
Hi, Linda.
You see, my dad took my smartphone from me, and I was only able to get it back now. Mom got it back for me without him knowing. Is the place where the ashtray hit you all right?
Yep, it only got a bit red, and it's basically nothing now.
I'm glad. I'm sorry for my father. I never thought he would do such a thing.
Did you hear why he's opposing our marriage?
Yep, I heard. He explained it to us in grand eloquence. Me and Mom didn't know what to say after his speech.
Is that so?
I'm so sorry. I didn't expect him to be this opposed to us getting married. Even if you were opposed to the wedding, why would he just throw an ashtray at you without even listening to what you had to say?
Alinda, let's calm down a bit. If we lose our tempers here, then we'll just be doing what he wants us to do.
You're right. Oh, I forgot. Mom says there's something she wants to tell the two of us.
Oh, Mrs. Reed?
She said she's been thinking about it for a while, but has finally decided it after seeing my dad's attitude today.
I wonder what it is.
She told us to set up a meeting when Dad wouldn't be around.
Got it. Could you tell her that I'm free on weekday nights and on weekends?
Got it, hold on. I just asked Mom, and she said the sooner the better. So come tomorrow after work. Dad works a night shift, so he won't be here.
Understood. I'll contact you once I'm done with work tomorrow.
I'm so sorry about today.
Hey, don't apologize. It's not your fault. Well then, see you tomorrow.
Yep, see you tomorrow.
So you didn't have enough and decided to come again. But I heard that you were going to work a night shift today. The production line was halted because one of our machines broke down. They told us repair would take the whole night, and so I got home early. Is that so? I'm going to marry Alinda to another man. Huh? Her husband is going to be the son of an executive director of the company I work at. Me and the executive director have been friends for a long time. And I promised to him that I would give his son my daughter to marry. The son of an executive director? How does it feel? He's a part of the upper class. You're nothing compared to him. You work at a factory owned by a food company at S City, right, Mr. Reed? I'm sure Alinda will immediately give up marrying you if I tell her about this opportunity. Don't you dare bother my daughter's happiness, you single-parent raised piece of scum. Is that so? If that's the case, then I'm done. I see. It's a bit rude of me to say this, but I'll praise you for knowing when to quit. Don't get any ideas. I'm definitely going to marry Alinda. I just mean that I don't need a father-in-law like you. What did you say? Sorry for bothering you. Alinda, are you alright?
Brendan, my dad. I'm so sorry again. To think that he would have come home early.
Apparently something happened at his company, so we couldn't have known. More importantly though, are you alright? I was forcefully kicked out of the house, but I'm worried about you and your mom who were left with him.
I'm fine. Dad kept texting someone or talking to someone on the phone, so he didn't seem to have time for us. The two of us took this opportunity and fled by car. We're at my mom's brother's house right now. By the way, Mom left him the divorce papers, which she already signed.
So her plan is already underway, huh?
She said she was intending on this all along and had been preparing since last night. She wanted to tell you about it, but Dad suddenly came home.
Oh, is that so? Based on what she said up until I was kicked out, I guess the preparation was the obvious choice.
Dad's probably going to try and find out where we went.
Oh, obviously I'm not going to tell him, so don't worry. More importantly, it seems that your father has an arranged marriage set up for you.
Huh? You mean he wants me to marry someone else?
Yep. He says that your husband is going to be the son of an executive director of the company he works at.
The son of an executive director?
Could it be someone you know?
He was a classmate during middle school. Apparently he's extremely bright and is one of the candidates for the next CEO.
Oh, so that's why your dad wanted you to marry him so much.
But I heard during our middle school reunion recently that he was already engaged.
Huh?
It seems that people at the company don't know yet, though. Apparently, his fiancée is the daughter of the company's CEO.
What?
If we let Dad do as he likes, I feel like a lot of people that have nothing to do with this are going to be caught up in this mess.
You're right.
I have a bad feeling that this is going to be a hassle.
Alinda, could you let me take care of this situation? I feel like we need to finish things right now.
Do you have a plan?
I think that getting my mother to intervene is the quickest way to take care of all of this.
What? Your mother?
To be honest, this is a card that I didn't really want to play, but it seems like I have no choice if I want to stop this before things get out of hand. I want you to wait a bit longer. Hey, Brendan, what's the meaning of this? Why didn't you tell me sooner? Your mother was the largest owner of our company's stocks? I intended to tell you about it when I came to your house to ask you for your blessing, but you never let me in. But instead threw an ashtray right as I stepped into the front door and shoved me out. I was wondering what to do about all of this when you told me about the arranged marriage you had for Alinda with the son of an executive director. To be honest, I couldn't help but be bewildered at your sudden news concerning Brenda's arranged marriage. Me and the executive director were classmates during elementary school and middle school. Not only that, but Alinda and his son were also classmates during middle school. This couldn't have been a better bond. But I heard that the son of this executive director is already engaged. Huh? Who's he engaged to? I got permission from the two of them, so I'll tell you. It seems that his fiancée is the daughter of your company's CEO. Even if there hasn't been any official announcement in the company yet, I think that treating the executive director's son as if he was engaged to Alinda without even asking him in his opinion is a bit problematic. This was around the time when me and Alinda got a bit worried that a bunch of people who were unrelated to our marriage might get caught up in the mess that you were about to cause. Which is why I decided that I needed my mother, the company's largest stockholder, to intervene and have her tell the company about the situation. I had no idea this was happening. That's not the end of it. It seems that you were telling some of your colleagues that my daughter might get married to the son of an executive director. This eventually made its way to the ears of the CEO and of the executive director himself. Apparently, if my mother hadn't told them about the situation, this might have caused a huge commotion in the company. After all, the son of this executive director was already engaged, and to the CEO's daughter nonetheless. You're exaggerating, right? What are you talking about? Depending on how you look at it, one could say that what you did was disrupting the marriage of the next CEO and the daughter of the current CEO. So that's why I was told not to come to work anymore today. I don't know what the company is going to do with you, but it seems that you turned in the divorce papers your wife gave you to the city hall the day she gave them to you. Oh, well, that's... Alinda says that she's going to cut ties with you as well. Hold on, wait! Please make sure not to get the two of them, who are now strangers to you, involved in whatever happens to you. Hold on, wait! This is not what I was intending. The divorce papers as well. I let my anger get a hold of me, which is the only reason I turned them in. I wasn't actually serious. If my wife apologizes, I'm willing to get married with her again. That sounds like a long story, am I right? Well, yes. It's an important one after all. But I'm now just a stranger to you. And I don't need to listen to what you say. Huh? And frankly, talking to you any longer is just a waste of time. So, goodbye. Wait! A few days after this incident, it seems that Mr. Reed was told by his company to relocate somewhere far away. It seems that the people at the company have the silent understanding that that's where people go as a sort of exile. But Mr. Reed knew that he was being saved by the skin of his neck. And so, without a choice, he accepted. The next week, he set off for this remote island. Apparently, he now receives a much lower salary and is barely able to get by living on his own. Speaking of which, as he had never done any household chores in his life, he was having trouble living on his own. And so his diet was now heavily imbalanced. His room is full of garbage he's too lazy to take out. And his clothes are dirty since he didn't wash them. And his personality hasn't seemed to change a bit though. And he has no clue that the days until he's fired are numbered.